Hi, my name's Josh Burnt from Action Corrosion. Today we're going to show you how to treat your PC boards on the air conditioning units. This one here is a Mitsubishi inverter. Our Action Clear will prevent corrosion on boards. It's non-conductive, and what it'll also do is insulate the board against vermin. In Australia we have problems with geckos and other vermin which can short out boards. Action Corrosion exhibited at the AH&R show in Las Vegas this year. At that show there were a number of installers and manufacturers throughout the Americas that were having the same issues with geckos. So what we're going to do here is treat a board, show you how to treat it. It's going to dry quite quickly, and then what we're going to do is set up a demonstration, or an experiment if you like, with live geckos to show that the board insulates. So the live geckos will be within the container and they'll be in contact with the board. We'll have the actual air conditioner running, and it will show that the board is now insulated against the geckos. So I've applied the first coat now. We'll leave that for about 15 minutes and it'll be dry, ready for the second application. It's now been 15 minutes since the first treatment and the board is perfectly dry, ready for a second coating. The final dry film thickness for this testing equated to 0.165 millimeters or 6.5 mils. Alright, we've created a Perspex enclosure here around the PC board. You can see that we've put 2 live geckos in there. Just coming close. And they're running all over the board, which has been treated. So what we're going to do now is turn the power on, turn the unit on. You'll see the fan running, and it'll demonstrate to you that the geckos have no effect on the board once it's been treated with Action Clear HVAC-R. Power's on. If you look inside the unit, you can see the fan and the machine is running. And if you look into the enclosure, the geckos are quite comfortable. I've had the geckos in the enclosure now for about 10 minutes. They've constantly run over the board. You can zoom in here, you've got both of them on the board at the moment. There's been no effect to them. The board has been well insulated by Action Clear HVAC-R. Alright, now we're going to do the humane thing and let the geckos go. You can see that they're both very healthy, very much alive, and it hasn't affected them. The physical gecko on the board is one challenge, which we've met. The next challenge is if they urinate on the board, which creates another set of problems. It can also short the board out. So to replicate that, we've got a syringe of water. We've got the unit running at the moment, if you have a look. And we're going to drip some moisture on the board just to replicate if the gecko urinates on the board. Zooming on that. So you can see the water is beading. The board has been waterproof with the Action Clear, so the moisture stays in droplets, doesn't come into contact with the board surface. which is exactly what you want in protecting against corrosion and protection against vermin. Right, that concludes the experiment. Action HVAC-R comes in aerosol, which is more for, it'll waterproof your board and it gives corrosion protection. Whereas if you want to insulate the board against vermin, we suggest 2 coats of the HVAC-R liquid like we applied in this video. That would ensure that the sharp solders which sit high up on the board have a coating to insulate them against the vermin.